clock starts ticking pretty soon.
But it's cool.
It is cool. It's not the anime protagonist, but it is matching his haircut, though, as Spirit will go with Kez for Yatoro 0. And it's, actually, sorry, it's carry Doom, and WS is playing the offlane Magnus.
Hasn't even stacked, really. Like, what has Mira done? Cut the trees.
And then can Clock doing like wave dragon and stuff? It's like melee against
I think he
this
should
hoodwink
have.
is kind of hard.
I think he should have dragged waves. He went boots first. I think his bottom lane has just not been played well early on for Aurora, and they're getting mega punished now, as Yatoro says, I got the same 2 rings you got, son.
First blood for him. On top of his 33 last hits and 10 denies.
That
And
is
then up at top, not me. Going up against this silencer, just clicking him down as the silencer stands there disarmed. Another kill for Spirit.
Continues to impress here. Maybe we're the lucky charm for this guy. Like, we cast, not me, and he just
Pops off.
I gotta impress Gary B out here.
Such a good springboard to get into that lane breakdown period. Like after Wisdom Shrine, post 10 minutes. Storm already having such a good time, can then connect into Hoodwink and Techies, these two. Is Nightfall okay?
Oh,
no, he's just getting punched and clicked by this Techies and Largo.
Just left in the 2-on-1, the silencer went mid.
Decides to zip away instead. And then Mira will be able to grab the other one on the opposing side, so 1 for 1 across the map on those shrines. And I know that leaves Collapse out here, but this Largo and Techie is offering so much damage, just slay the silencer, no problem whatsoever.
Such a strong combo.
Decent damage though, and Yatoro can continue free farming. Like Magnus is now out of lane for a while.
Nice chilling. Not me in no man's land trying to deny the rune. He will, but that's going to cost him his life here.
Makoto will come in. Chains to catch him. It's taken 3 heroes to come across and kill a Techies though.
Did get the in. Well, Aurora stabilizing this game. A little bit.
One of those Orthanc failed experiments. One of the Goblin Orc pouches gone wrong. Storm Spirit making his first move up top. Looking at Nightfall here as the target. Bushwhack will connect on Silencer and just the damage. Overwhelming Nightfall. But Makoto has arrived now to try and turn the tides.
Largo
Look
bomb.
for collapse to the Largo. Skipping away, but still going to die. Laurel picks up the double, but I think Ember will have the same luxury as Mira comes in to catch up to Root. Not going to kick any cogs at this Hoodwink, so
Neutral
potential
deny.
for a deny in the creep camp. Makoto says no.
All right, so some action for Aurora here, especially through the Ember. That's really important to stabilize this map. I made my statement. This is disgusting. I'm sorry. This is a limit for me, you know?
You can embroider, a no Hand of Midas sign. Go give it to Nightfall.
He's even thinking Midas Radiance. Like, where does it end?
Supremely greedy. He will chuck the Doom at the Largo up here. We've lost Kaori elsewhere, but 3 members of Aurora surround the Frog up top.
Stupid frog. Get
Returns
wrecked.
to his spawning grounds back in the fountain.
They can change a lot of this momentum.
And WS is a supreme player. We'll see what target they're able to scout. Techies jump straight on Silencer. They've found the Storm with a catch on Lal. That's a good pick-off.
That was close.
The rest of Spirit trying to catch up and continue, with Mira getting licked back in towards Techies and this Largo. Yatoro arriving as well with the Echo Slash. Good damage on the Magnus. They've got plenty to pummel him into the ground while Makoto continues to try and poke from range. They brought the Doom in and they've got a hook shot forward. Kez, the target. I'll throw the Doom on him, trying to parry and run away, but they've actually surrounded and Cog pushed him back in. Very well done by Aurora.
That's huge. The fact that you get Nightfall involved in the Midas stage. It's just hard to force action with the Storm at this point when you're just sitting on global available. You don't know where this Blink RP is. A lot of scary spells here for Laurel.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult when you're trapped in Cogs, globaled, and RP'd.
Yeah.
Skewered back in and dead. Nothing Collapse could do to save him as he was silenced too.
Gotta get
He
something
will
out.
run forward to try and trade out. Nice snipe there from Rue onto the clockwork, and Kaori probably going to die as well from the Frog Stomp and finishing touch of Collapse. Aurora thinking about making a meal of this one, but
No.
Tanky Frog.
That's a big old frog you ain't messing with.
Yatoro's second Mithril Hammer, so Desolated done. Looking at Mira down here, Cog's trying to push them back, but tremendous damage out of the Hoodwink.
Yatoro.
WS brings it back in towards Kaori, but there isn't much for Aurora to dump into him. So with a frog by his side, this Kez, the bird, plays forward, jumps back, poking at WS to finish him off with Collapse. Makoto realizing there's nothing to play for here, trying to run away. Remnant, well, he's out of them now. The chase is on. Ember Spirit could actually fall. Kiori trying to offer some protection. A little umbrella of safety.
Damn.
Not enough to cover him. Dead. 2 cores gone.
Great bushwhacks from Rue this game. The bird RPs you.
Disappeared from it.
That's such a like morale buster, you know? You're just like,
I got him. No, I don't.
yeah. See, now they're smoking. They don't have RP. I feel like this is like a mentally forced move. Like we gotta do something.
And Yatoro, he just meets them head on.
Okay.
Global comes in. He does get doomed and globaled, but there's Kez. He's still alive. He's going to back up. Collapse will try and help and save him, while WS is being pummeled by Laurel. Down and out the Magnus goes. The chase up from Not Me and Laurel kills off Kiori as well. Aurora, a forced move, and okay, Nightfall does get that tick over on Yatoro in the end.
Dude, I think it was exact.
Like 1 HP.
I think it makes sense. You're gonna go double Lotus here. You're gonna have actually triple Lotus. Rue also getting one. Jeez. These are gonna be a problem for Aurora.
So you're going to be returning dooms, dispelling the chains, the global. That's pretty annoying. Got a hook shot up top. Doom on the techies, but in comes the Kez. Nightfall's forced away. There's the RP. WS trying to catch them, but they've all been pushed around by the cogs. The clockwork has made a real problem here for his team, and Laurel's going to zip in towards Nightfall in the back. Straight onto the Doom, takes him down, and WS gone as well.
They're just running them down now. You end up on the back foot. This Largo is gonna make you pay. Ag's already done. He already had the Kai Assange. Good luck, guys.
He's got 2 jungle camps to farm, and maybe 1 lane wave. Meanwhile, yeah, his answer just dying to a storm, unless WS, they can't get the real catch on Laurel. With the hook shot, maybe they can continue. Global comes in.
Oh, the Lotus Doom.
Reflected back onto Nightfall, but they've got Makoto arriving now to kill off Laurel.
Okay, not bad if you get out here. Fuck your Doom. Like, it's
Silencer Doom.
biggest middle finger to this Doom silencer, but do you really need, 5 single target reflect items?
Yes.
Versus 2 or 3?
Apparently you do. That is some tremendous damage out of this Kez. Mira doesn't land the hook shot, just off of this Hoodwink. Gets away from Makoto now as well.
Smoke's coming in though.
Spirit, Storm has zipped in. He's found WS, a big target to grab. They need the damage to finish him off. He's silenced currently, but Nightfall's come in, making some chaos in the midst of battle, but WS doesn't get the RP to land, and now the
Nightfall.
TP out of Doom. He has evacuated, leaving everybody stranded. Makoto's doing the same thing, so Mira is high and dry. The double Nightfall from Aurora. Yeah, you escaped with 2 cores, but the rest of the team left bleeding.
He wants to get empowered, get in the fight, and deal the physical damage, so it rounds out their lineup. He doesn't want to have to rely on doing somebody. It shouldn't be that important.
Well, WS has found the techies here, trying to go for the RP play.
He dodged it.
The Yules, the play from techies allows Laurel to come in, kill off the mag. Doom now. Nightfall's home. Not Me will die and take over in the end.
I don't even know if that's worth it. I think you just go high ground if you're Spirit.
That's the thing, right? Aurora are all-inning for all of these team fights.
It also almost doesn't ever pay off in the tier 5 anyway.
It doesn't give you anything now, and it maybe gives you something.
Yes, but it's even rare, so...
Oh. Can they connect on this? They've got Laurel Storm, of course they can.
Yeah, he's got a Hex.
Scythe device there, into the mines.
Might have even
hook
solo
shot.
killed him.
Lincoln's pop, Global,
doomed
and
him.
the Doom. They've actually cast Doom on the Storm.
Holy moly, Nightfall's a god.
They've got Laurel locked down. This is Mira. Mira set this up for them. He's not dead just yet, though. Rocket Flare and the Doom damage. That'll take him down. He does fall, but Yatoro's in onto Makoto, trying to drag this Ember Spirit back into the grasp of Kez. Sniped out by Rue and collapsed. Oh, he's going in for them. Kiori licked back into death.
Largoba.
Doom in trouble, getting strummed at by this loot-wielding Largo from Collapse. GG's already called. They've tapped out and given up. They know the fountain diving is inevitable.
He didn't Nightfall out, though, because he was already in his base.
He was already in.
So there's nowhere to Nightfall.
Where's he meant to go?
He should have Nightfall to like the tier 2 top.
He should have bought those boots of travel.
He should have bought boots of travel. That's the lesson here. He should have been greedier. I don't know. I think they probably overkilled it with triple Lincolns, triple Lotus with Encore. It's probably a little too much. Like, I think in some games you're going to get punished for that. But when you're styling like this, it looks damn good.
There's a lot of Lotuses and Lincolns as well, wasn't it, Tsunami?
Will be WS's last hit.
It's a good counter pick to Doom, right? Like, historically, enemy team presses Doom, you press Stampede, you disengage, try to wait out the cooldown, and then reset.
I just don't think he interferes with this game plan from Spirit. If anything, like Quinn said, it's a terrible matchup against the Owlk in a vacuum. And I think you're just going to get broken and chunked down this game. So I'm concerned for what this pick did in the draft setup.
Well, he's going to have a good start, giving Makoto first blood, thanks to the Centaur's body blocks. Definitely helping out.
Did get 3 runes on the side of Spirit, though. They feel if the Phoenix Void get farmed, you scale. Yeah, you have some Ag Scepters. Yeah, you have some big boys on Spirit, but this Phoenix is going to chop them down with Chrono on top. There's no save in the lineup. That Centaur's going to enable that. Make sure that happens.
Right now, WS has got a lot on his plate to try and defend Mira's Rubik. Oh, the Grimstroke has him. Gets around the tree line, into the cops, kills off the Rubik.
Nice little, you know, here's an Ags.
Because you already have the Grim Soulbind, right? You're kind of aiming for the...
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look too juicy in this game. I think they just wanted the Doom for the Void counter more than anything.
This will be a nice pickup, though. Kill off the Willow, collapse, trading onto Kaori, accepting his fate, knowing he's dead within the brambles. That one-for-one trade. Feels like Collapse a little happier about this as he presses forward. Boots might fall out. And it's top lane WS in the acid spray, very close to death. Oh, skirting around the trees, and he's fast enough to break free of Yatoro.
Well played. Some revenge up here on the side lanes for Aurora as they try and catch up.
And do we still do the old wave dragging as well if you want to try and protect all your towers?
You can.
Bring the farm to you while you're farming jungle.
You can also just maybe get a troll summoner, cut some waves at some point, get some extra GPM going. I think he just had to buy some regen item here.
Yeah, against this Scorched Earth Infernal Blade. Dark Pillar spamming you. Very irritating as they lose the Phoenix again. Pango's coming in behind though. They've scanned him. They know he's there. So they'll actually bring Rue down here. Makoto starts with a nice swashbuckle on the Willow, but now he's been silenced up.
Is he dead?
Grimstroke's dead wife comes in to catch out Makoto, and it looks like he's falling. Does get off the roll, but the final click from Collapse finishes him off. When he was all alone in a 1v3.
I mean, sick play from Spirit to just chain all of their little stuns together. That's not what you wanted to see out of Makoto, because he does have to play into Pulverize, he has to play into the Soulbind. Like, it's not an easy Pango game in the mid game.
And they've controlled the active rune again, huh?
Yeah.
Laurel gets another regen down at bottom this time.
This is big. Like, Spirit are really mitigating this lead the Pangolier had. And it's a huge deal here. Oh, all the little golems?
Mira trying to mess with the farm of Yatoro. All the shard golems handing over gold to the Alchemist. And with a bramble here, Mira's trapped inside.
That was the most Alchemist thing ever, dude. Oh my god.
And WS forced away as well. There's Primal coming in. They want to kill off WS, huh? Pulverize. And Phoenix into the back on Yatoro. He'll get the concoction down, but Kaori gets the kill. And WS is able to get away with it.
Oh, that's big. Kaori gets in there. Finds a high-level Alchemist. Sends him packing. They do get the D ward. And Makoto, he's late to the party. He's like, what's up, guys? Oh, there's nothing here.
Where am I meant to be? So we've got double Helm of the Dominator coming in from Aurora. Centaur and Faceless Void.
There's gonna be a lot of creep cutting. You're gonna have to be wary not to feed some of this to the Alchemist, but it's gonna give you some extra lane shove, some extra map pressure, which is nice with their lineup. And it does give you that early tower damage, which, as the panel was talking about, they lack otherwise, right? So you actually have an ability to push some towers down and open up some space, which is nice against a Doom Alch lineup.
Bit of a dive from Laurel. He's going for it, looking for the solo kill on Mira. Now realizing with the Pango arriving, he can't finish the job. Roll used up by Makoto, and they've caught a glimpse of Laurel in the tree line. Oh, they've lost him. See him as well with Nightfall coming in to help out. Experience.
Oh, he needs it.
Kaori down the bottom, getting brambled up. There's just the Dark Willow. No, it's not. There's Collapse here as well, forcing the Supernova.
They should get it, though.
Willow's pretty good at clicking it down, giving it to Collapse. Oh, bless you.
He's allergic to eggs. These Doms definitely changed this game a lot. This lineup is not going to function the same here without him, though. Has the Dom betrayed you?
Oh, the Centaur's been doomed.
God damn.
They got him.
He's chasing the Centaur. Like, what?
He knows the Void is already dead.
Some of the things that can happen in Dota are just so ridiculous. It's like, come on.
What's Laurel up to now? Another little move into that enemy
that was a nice
area. Does juke away from the swashbuckle, but they've got plenty.
Nice little pickup for Makoto with the Diffusal done, Arcane Rune. He's back to being the top dog in this game.
Spirit finally getting towards the tower of their own. Catapult wave here to get that bottom tier 1.
I wonder if Aurora thought about this Soulbind going into the Doms. It's not something you really think about when you go this item.
This is pretty nasty for this Faceless Void, who's just come down here with Chrono ready.
He can't afford
getting bedlammed, feared. Chrono defensively used. Makoto trying to get there onto the Doom in the back. Aurora diving in onto the Willow as well, so it looks like they'll have both of the kills lined up for them as three
nice.
members of Aurora come in to remedy the problems Nightfall was having.
A big win for him. They even get the tower deny. I think
He's the damage.
he has to choose between, you know, like of the Manta, the BKB, the Lincolns. I think you get one, maybe to two.
Going for this. Collapse half HP, but he's able to turn and burn with the Doom out. Mira able to finish him off as Laurel goes deep, hunting in the back lines, but they've left the Rubik stranded. Aimed at by Not Me. The Sunray, though, a bit of top-up heal for Mira and the burn on this Dark Willow. Taking Not Me very low, trying to get over the bridge. Fade Bolt should be coming shortly. Swashbuckle misses. Shadow Realm is here.
Not long enough.
Can't quite catch up to her.
Turn.
Tucking in behind the tree line, but taken out by Mira. Now Primal thinking about another go, but doesn't have the full team by his side. So Makoto's realizing, without this Alchemist joining in, they've got a free go on the Primal this time. Alchemist now has Radiance delivered and shows up, joining the fight as Collapse respawns and comes back in. They can't quite catch up to the Pango. Instead, they'll go for Mira, but he's TP'd home.
Can't get anybody.
Down, and they're now sunraying over the cliff tops off the map and TPing away as well.
We've seen some disgusting Rubik games, man. This hero is looking, he's looking good. Especially if you're in a meta like this where there's so many melee cores for you.
There's a bodyguard here for this Alchemist, and the Soulbind combo comes into play. The little pseudo-vacuum drags them together. There's Makoto and Mira, but they've blown up the Rubik. Streak taken as Laurel and Not Me. They're eyeing up the Centaur. Pretty tanky, though, with that pipe and helm. Able to back away from Laurel. Well, Not Me. Not much left in the tank.
Beating his ass.
Trying to go for it, but he can't finish this man off.
That's another onslaught.
Looking at Makoto's Pango. With that Phantom's Embrace, they lance him up, and there is no escape.
Makoto just lingered there. I mean, he could have like ran up or something. He's just kind of, I'm a Pango, I'm not gonna die. Which probably favors Yatoro of everybody. Is fine if the game's chaotic, if he's not involved in it, and he's just farming. He already has Radiance Blink done.
Yeah, 10k net worth, top of the pops for him. But this is where Aurora start to levy this little advantage through the items they've got to play into enemy jungle, knowing that Alchemist is coming in though. Spirit will get back onto the Centaur. Pulverize was ready, but Lol opting not to go for it just yet. Waits until his moment is right, adding the damage through the Bedlam.
Yeah, you're not that tanky.
Fifth Void, he's here in the vicinity, but they don't have Supernova, right? They don't have this combo ready. They're going for Yatoro, bringing it down to half. There's the Chronos.
We got him on the blink.
That's the damage. Pummel through the Alchemist, dead for a while. Now as Nightfall just time walks it all back. Makoto's diving the tier 3, aiming for that collapsed Doom, while a Bramble has actually held them in their place, so they couldn't give chase. Observer Ward for the Radiant, still giving that perfect vision over the area though, and they'll just doom the Rubik.
Yeah,
Collapse
they're doomed.
had enough. Laurel finishes the job as Team Spirit finally able to rally around their little high ground area.
And get that combo off, we're Gucci. And I think there's a lot of truth in that this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's a Doom on the Pango.
Oh, he's dead.
Super dead up here with the Bedlam damage. And nothing to save him. Although Aurora have the remaining 4 heroes up here, kind of ready to fight. Pushing that wave.
He's like, oh, another Hellbear
Free
Smasher.
money.
Plus 116, don't mind if I do.
His Primal Beast might be in a bit of trouble though. Rolling Thunder and the Sunray connecting onto Laurel. He's the bodyguard, protecting the Alk as he farms.
That's where you wish I had the BKB situations like that.
Not me. Did he just come in? Obs get dewarded and now a Blink Stomp, but a Soulbind. Oh, hang on, that Phoenix has dived in to get stunned and chain disabled. The
Oh,
Doom's
that's
come
rough.
in, he's feared and killed. WS, he's in trouble now still as Collapse is giving them the clicks. Yatoro's arriving from that right-hand side to finish the job as Nightfall
Oh,
will
what the
Chrono and
Yules.
get Yules into the sky. Comes down with a thud and says, right, bye, I'm out of here. There's nothing left to give. And Collapse with a BKB up of his own. Chasing down this Pango with some tendrils coming out. They've got so many stun combos, there's just no slipping out.
That's a sick team fight from Spirit. Just hiding behind that tree line in the tower. You can't move. You can't do anything.
And it's an Aegis out as well. Untouchable, big boy.
Trying to make him play.
BKB on cooldown for 5 seconds.
Okay.
We'll move in with Makoto, get the Chrono down from Nightfall, blow up the Doom, while they do lose Kaori in the mid lane.
Some good bashes there. A nice little pick off for Nightfall with that Mjolnir damage coming through. That's what you're looking for right now. Find something on the map that doesn't require you to play into Aegis Alchemist. Spirit looking to return the favor, though.
Pulverize with the Embrace. As a nice rolling thunder to try and make some space, but the leash is there from the Soulbind, connecting them together and forcing a TP out from Mikoto.
They're definitely not on a timer in this game, but you don't want to somehow throw a fight into this Void gets another item or two, and you have to play into this big Chrono combo.
He's got the vision. Nice Obs placement. Sees Mikoto as he tries to TP, and that is the opening for Yatoro, but he gets over the barrier as the Pango.
Dude, these wards, they're killing it right now.
Meanwhile, the Phoenix. That a Doom straight up kills him. Chrono on the Alk, there is just not enough damage without a Phoenix here.
Great
You don't have the
Soulbind.
firepower. Now the Soulbind with the stuns and silences. Faceless Void is down and out. Centaur will join him in the grave. And Mira, I don't know if your base is even safe. You're by your tier 3, but there are 3 members of Spirit in your face just blasting you down. 4 in a row for the price of nothing.
It's all set up by just a great ward from Not Me in the right place at the right time.
Again, the vision, right? The triple observable is just enclosing this area near the Radiant base.
Yeah, look at these wards, man. So on point this game.
They see Nightfall, and that's a perfect opportunity to start with Not Me kicking it off. Some pebbles thrown in, and Faceless Void disappears with
Beautiful.
no buyback available. He's out for 70.
Perfect setup, man.
I guess it makes it easier if you you hear or see the roll. You know there's the Lincolns on the Pango, or okay, you just chuck it on the Faceless Void. Why the hell not? You found this guy under that Dar Observer ward, which has always been there. There's a Glimmer Cape on Nightfall, 400 HP.
Dead.
He's pretty screwed.
Yup.
Again, just stand and die.
Rough stuff, man. He's gone. He nightfalled out, though. He nightfalled in real life, man.
He's clipped himself, he's clipped himself. Just don't have that Void for 40 seconds, though. 31k lead, 31 kills for Spirit. Another jump straight in towards them with a 2-man Soulbind. It just looks so easy. Makoto did get the roll-up going, though, and a Stampede coming out. Found there's a brace on him.
WS
And
is
Laurel
fine solo.
catching up with the boulder toss. Does stun this Pango, but he gets the swashbuckle and the dive away. And the trouble is, it just doesn't matter when you've caught GG. You know you've got no options left. Tap out and give Spirit the 2-0 victory.
That was a cool game from Spirit. I think they really played that draft to perfection in a lot of the small ways. Especially the warding. Just Alchemist free farm into you are doomed, you are doomed, you are doomed, goodbye.
And the times they did was Kaori trying to go and ward so they could find opportunities.
Exactly.
He was just dying to the Doom over and over again.
There's no real offensive potential here, and I think a lot of that is